Hi Scorpio, this is Leah Fresh Astrology. We are looking at 2019. This is just a sneak peek. It's not the full forecast, but I like to orient my clients toward a longer time horizon. I think it's healthier psychologically to understand and to release oneself from the expectation of I need it now, and if it doesn't happen now, it's a disaster. To just find some freedom and spaciousness in the idea that we're looking out 6 to 18 months over the year of 2019. So when we look for luck and good things to happen, we're often looking at Jupiter. Jupiter in the first part of the year will be in Sagittarius. It will be moving out of your sign and into the area of earning your daily dollar and also spending your daily dollar. So it is typically, you see, when this happens, if you're in the working world, that money comes in and money goes out. You know, when we make more money, we tend to spend more money. That's not a shock. But you're likely to, by the time we enter 2019, have the opportunity to earn a lot more money, a significant amount. It will definitely be obvious that there's some kind of lucky opportunity there for you. And when these things don't occur, it is usually a combination of a bunch of things. We won't go into that. You can contact me individually so I can kind of coach you through it or counsel you through it. But Jupiter does, it's a very nice place to have Jupiter coming into the second house if you're looking for more money or a new job. So that's a lot to look forward to. It's good to also know that you will be spending more money. If you're on a fixed income or you're not so much in the working world, or it's unlikely for some hard to understand reason, I don't know what it would be, that you're not going to make more money, you probably will have more expenditures. So it's good to start preparing for that psychologically now and emotionally, so you don't freak out if you suddenly have more spending. You might want to be thinking about other avenues of income that you could create for yourself. Sometimes people limit themselves in terms of what they can make, and then it's always, you know, a game of, you know, loss. You know, every time you spend, you're just losing money. But see if there is maybe a way. Maybe you invest the money you do have so you can get more return, or you get some kind of side stream of income. Be creative. Something will come to you because Jupiter's already in your sign, lifting you up and helping you see life in a new way. It may occur to you, you know, that there's some other thing you could be doing to bring in more money. And you will have luck there if you start trying, you know, making some effort toward that. Then the more important story, I feel, is that Jupiter will be going into Capricorn to join Saturn and Pluto. This is just a big deal because you've got three slower moving, heavy hitting planets right there together. It's also a big deal because we've been laboring with Pluto in the same area for years. It'll be 10 years by the time Jupiter gets in there. It will have been 10 years of Pluto in the third house in your case. And Saturn will have been there, you know, 2 years. And it's just, those are some heavy energies to hold in one place. And what Scorpio has been doing is really working on how Scorpio communicates. Scorpio has been learning how to, or how not to, speak or sound or intone to others, how to text without, you know, ticking people off, how to write emails without burning bridges, how to talk to people in a way that doesn't alienate, how to think in a way that doesn't alienate the self from others, how to see oneself in the context of siblings and cousins and family without feeling alienated or dominating, wanting to dominate the tone or the story of your relationships. Here a person could either be subjected to others who want to dominate the story, who want to dominate and have it be like, this is the way I see it, and you're in my reality, and I'm going to tell you what the story is here. Sometimes we're around people like that who are kind of toxic. In this case, it would be siblings, cousins. But it could just as likely, with this heavy energy here for you, it could be just as likely that you start mirroring what they're doing, or maybe they're mirroring you, and you haven't been aware of it, and you've had to learn that maybe you have a desire to dominate the story, like it's the way I say it is. The way I feel is the most important way to pay attention to, and my way of seeing the story needs to dominate the story, and your way is irrelevant or invalid somehow. And there's been this back and forth power struggle somehow. And you've been learning, hopefully, how to catch yourself when you are doing that, and to learn how to deal with this energy in a healthy way. Jupiter coming in is really good news. It will help you maybe by having a mentor, a counselor, self-help books, or just a lucky influx of new energy into your neighborhood or your sibling structure. Maybe somebody gets married to someone who's helps smooth everything out, or maybe it just comes in as lucky energy. Sometimes it comes in as lucky energy that makes things worse before they can get better, because as we witness something getting worse and blowing up, sometimes we think, okay, now even though I wasn't ready to before, I'm ready to just back down and say, okay, I see where this is just getting worse and worse, and I'm willing to change my own behavior. So there's some version of that is just Scorpio's time to learn. We all have to learn it at some point. We all have to work on this. It's just the time of Scorpio to be learning this. But the good news is that through the year, there's some luck that happens here, and maybe luck with publishing if you want to publish or have a blog, if you want to communicate via speech or writing. So maybe as a public speaker, you are also honing skills that you can use in your career. Maybe even to the point of becoming a mediator, but you're honing your own ability to maybe even help others communicate. And if you need to in your career, you're really learning the art of the back and forth discussion, the negotiation. This is something that's a lucky time in your life to develop mastery and finesse. So that is the big story for 2019, is really what's going on in Capricorn later in the year, and you're kind of building up to that. So that's the sneak peek, and I will see you soon. Take care.